Hello, fellow mamas to be. This is Maddie coming on with a week 19 pregnancy update. So, if you're at this stage, you are halfway through your second trimester, and I wanted to come on today and talk about um, the truths of the second trimester. And, we can talk about all the joyful parts and how you're out of the first trimester. This is supposedly the most comfortable of the 3 trimesters. And not a lot of people have a lot of complaints about this one, which is awesome. The only thing that I was not prepared for was the hormonal fluctuation, which I know for every woman can happen at different times and different stages. And the first trimester in the beginning was definitely a lot to handle, especially with the new news. But now that the news has settled, it's, happening, it's real. You've been to multiple doctor's appointments, you're definitely, married to the idea that you're having a baby. Maybe it doesn't feel real yet, but it's happening, and you're starting to get a little bigger. The hormone changes within the second trimester are pretty intense. I definitely noticed them coming up more in the beginning of the second trimester. In the middle, we've kind of smoothed out quite a bit. But I just think it's really interesting how our bodies are so brilliant in how they communicate to us and how they go above and beyond to keep not only us but our baby extra safe. And that means sometimes getting a little upset or a little aggressive or a little emotional about certain things. And one of the biggest things I have been learning during this pregnancy is that I am not okay, let me rephrase this. I'm being really careful about who and what I apologize for. I am taking this pregnancy like a slice of cake, and I am just fully surrendering to it, right? So I can be, feeling bad for myself or feeling bad for the way I talk to others or the way I've, reacted to certain situations, or I'm getting angry about things that I normally wouldn't get angry about. But unless you have already been pregnant or are pregnant and have gone through this, no one else knows what you're going through, right? No one else knows how intense this can be to deal with the physical changes and things getting really physical when you look in the mirror and you feel different. Going through the hormonal changes, you're feeling different. And then going through these things of nesting and preparing your life and your body and your relationship and everything in your life, seriously, for a new baby to be here and come out of you. Like, what? That's a lot of shit to handle. And so shout out to anyone who's doing that and staying strong. So if you've been hard on yourself with the pregnancy emotions, if you've been hard on yourself during this journey, just know that you're not alone. And every woman goes through this. Some women have much easier pregnancies than others, and some women have much more support than others. But at the end of the day, everybody has tough days. And we need to acknowledge that it's okay to have a hard day, and it's okay to not be okay. And in those moments, to really do what we need to do for self-care and self-love to allow us to come back to feeling good. Because as we know, mamas, pregnancy hormones are what are going to get us through this pregnancy and out of it, right? So we need that oxytocin, we need those happy hormones to be going to our baby, to give it joy, and to produce it with a happy, healthy nervous system, and also to ensure we have a happy, healthy birth. So in those moments of grief, of sadness, of overwhelming emotion, think of the things that bring you joy, whether it's a trip to Trader Joe's or going to get your favorite ice cream, or going to a spot in nature, or going to see a friend you love, or going out with your partner, something that's going to bring you joy, and prioritize that. Not necessarily worrying about the money, not necessarily worrying about the major impacts. Don't go book a trip to Hawaii maybe, but be realistic and do something that's really going to bring you joy and make you happy. Because remember, you're making a baby and you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy, and know that your baby is going to feel the vibration and the frequencies that you are feeling. So the longer you stay upset, the longer the baby receives those hormones. And the quicker you do self-soothing habits, the quicker you return to self-love, the quicker you reach out for help or support, support, the quicker that you get to feel better and you get to really start producing oxytocin and serotonin and all the lovely hormones and chemicals that we need neurologically, physically, and emotionally to have a happy pregnancy and a happy birth. So everyone who's halfway there, you're doing great. If you're earlier on or further along, sending you all the love in my heart, and thank you for popping on for my 19-week update. Have a lovely rest of your day.